The NFL draft starts tonight, and unintelligent human beings probably think it's the best thing going on in sports this weekend. They're wrong. They just haven't seen the Xfinity Series race at Talladega yet. They probably also don't know, though, that Driven sunglasses are the most comfortable, best pair of sunglasses I've ever put on this beautiful face. And you can get them for 20% off using my code Tyler20 at checkout. But enough of all that, let me take the sunglasses off because there's paint schemes to review. Let's go. Starting us off, as always, is young Sheldon himself. That show sucked. But that show didn't suck quite as bad as his 37th place finish at Rockingham. You gotta look at the bright side though, Sheldon. You finished one spot ahead of the best finishing female in the Xfinity race at Rockingham, Catherine Legg. Great work. 10. I know I sound like a broken record, but every time I see this car, it always reminds me of Elliott Sadler's old One Main Financial paint schemes. You know what Elliott Sadler was really good at doing at Talladega? Flipping. Hold on tight, Carson. 9. You may have just noticed that I skipped over Shake and Bake sports superstar and last week's almost winner, Jesse Love. You see, the problem is Richard didn't have enough time to put the paint schemes on NASCAR.com because he was too busy losing his Rockingham appeal. But we're going to keep on trucking on. Let it be known, last weekend I did specifically say that for whatever reason, Rockingham felt like a place Parker Retzlaff could run really good at. I was right. He finished third, but second, kind of. Did I put any U.S. currency on this happening? No. 10. I have absolutely not a clue what the sponsor of this motor vehicle is. But the last time nobody knew what the sponsor was on an SS Greenlight car, it turned out that it was a TV show. So who knows what this could possibly be. 8. Bold choice bringing the Mayo missile to Talladega. I don't know about you guys, but that just kind of feels like a bad omen. Also, this version is nowhere near as good as last year's. What happened? 7. My future father-in-law unintentionally dragged the absolute piss out of this paint scheme last weekend. I think the quote exactly was, "Who the hell made that? Did they put any effort into it whatsoever?" And it made me realize something. I think we're all blinded by the DEI 8 font. I've been made aware. This paint scheme fucking sucks. And don't think I'm letting this motherfucker off the hook for getting a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse win. A real competitor wouldn't even accept such an asinine victory. You suck, Sammy Smith. Fuck you. 4. Daniel die! I must have missed the Spider-Man movie where he buys a car. Basically, what I've gathered here today is that this is the better version of the Batmobile. But the real question is who played the best Spider-Man? 10. This is Josh Williams. 7. So unfortunately, as of the time of recording this, the SS Greenlight 14 has no sponsor. This is a great reminder that if you're watching this video and you happen to be a millionaire, get in contact with me. I'll take a lot of it, most of it, and then I'll give some of it to SS Greenlight. Nah, but seriously, if you own a business and have even the slightest desire to sponsor a NASCAR, get a hold of the guys over at SS Greenlight. You will have a great time with them. And I mean, hell, this car finished 8th last time at Talladega with David Starr. Anyway, we'll come back to it. Christian Eckes let his girl drive his race car while he was taking a piss break at Rockingham, and by the time he got back in it, the damn fuel gauge was on empty. Went from running third to having to call AAA. That sucks. 7. So William Sawalich was unfortunately the driver that ran into the back of a moving traffic cone in Catherine Legg. And it all just went downhill from there. They can say what they want about you, William, but at least you don't have an ugly-looking race car. 9. I wonder, do you think Joe Gibbs regrets not just hiring Ryan Truex to drive this 19 car? I mean, okay, Eric Almirola runs halfway decent, but he's an asshole. And unfortunately, I hate to say it, Justin Bonsignore has ran like complete utter dog shit in this car. What's Ryan Truex doing? Painting Martin's fingernails? Bad move, buddy. 5. Oh, so why do we have to put Brandon Jones in the 20? 6. Jeffrey Earnhardt's back for some more super speedway action. Hey, does anybody know what the connection with Forever Lawn is? Also, can we put Larry McReynolds back on the box? The one time he had Larry as crew chief, it seemed like he harnessed all the power of the entire Earnhardt name. Since then, 8. So I have great news for everybody watching this video right now, but terrible news for the paint schemes I'm about to review. The first half of this video was recorded last night. Today, I had a terribly shitty day at work, and listen to this. That's my Tito's and Sprite. So hey Harrison, your car looks like the 25-minute turd I just dropped in the toilet. It sucks. 0. Dino's starting to figure this Xfinity stuff out, and one thing I will give him credit for, badass mustache. 9. So hey, check it out. Just for shits and giggles, I decided just now to check out NASCAR.com to see if anybody uploaded their paint schemes overnight. And what would you know? Richard gave up on the Rockingham appeal and put his paint schemes on NASCAR.com. Too bad you're a day late and $1 short. 0. I mean no disrespect, Austin Hill, but I'm praying to God that you run over a Busch Light apple can and your car spontaneously combusts at Talladega. I promise nobody wants to see you win another super speedway race. 0. Jake Garcia is making his first Xfinity Series start. Jake Garcia is best known for average finishes and a top ride in the Truck Series and wrecking Luke Baldwin at Martinsville. 3. And here's his owner. Ryan Sieg is best known for staying out on 600 lap old tires or trying to stretch fuel out that's 45 laps short. But hey, at least he could go home and say, hey Ma, I led a couple laps today. Did I also help wreck half the field? Well yeah, but you know what? Fuck him. At least I got on TV, Ma. Ryan Sieg is never going to win a race. 8. Luckily, I'm never going to have to go to Audible. Not because my hearing's good, but because I don't want to hear anybody anyway. And I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone because I could not possibly support a business that has a paint scheme that is so god-awfully fucking ugly. 0. Brennan Poole picked up his second 4th place finish of the season at Rockingham. I've seen enough. I'm fully convinced at this point, if you put him in the Junior Motorsports 8 car, he would win every race. Alpha Prime is knocking on a win's door. It's going to come sooner than later. This car looks like a sexy test car. 9. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Alpha Prime posted something about Cesar Baccarella having an average finish at Talladega of really fucking good. Plus flames on a race car at least 25 horsepower. Alpha Prime never misses. 10. I like that Big Machine Racing is dedicated to only putting their paint schemes on NASCAR.com when they run a god-awfully fucking ugly one. They just make it so easy. 2. I may just need to put my glasses on, but every time Jeremy Clements runs his paint scheme, I struggle to see the number. Please, make it white. 8. I'm a couple Tito's and Sprite deep at this point, and I just decided Taylor Gray is winning at Charlotte. And there is not a goddamn thing any of you can do to stop it. Unless you're Sammy Smith. 6. I promise you, I do not need another lick of energy in me right now, but if these energy pouches make you feel the way this car looks, inject it into my fucking veins. This car bangs. And that rhymed. Call me Eminem. 10. I commented on Leland Honeyman's latest TikTok. Go follow his new page if you haven't already. And I said, damn, this top 10 this weekend is going to go really hard. Do you know what he said to me? He said, top 10? Question mark? That tells me everything I need to know. Leland Honeyman, Carson Hocevar, parlay, millionaire. Done deal. $7.77 pays almost $2,000 for Leland Honeyman to win? Yeah, lock me the fuck in. And after this happens, Leland, you're going to meet us at the casino for my bachelor party weekend. I don't care that you're only 20 years old. If you can buy a lottery ticket, you can play the 3 Little Piggies. 10. I feel like DGM posts every week that Classic Collision has a new paint scheme. I don't really see a difference, but then again, it still fucks. 10. Guys, if you aren't already following Shake and Bake Sports on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, go follow them right now. And when you get there, blow up their comments and let them know they need to get Tyler in on this fun. I can't golf to save my life, but what is more funny than watching a drunk man smash a 7-iron over their kneecap? Nothing. I'll make a special flight up to North Carolina for this to happen, and when it does, I want my teammate to be Daniel Dye. I feel like Daniel and I could have some good Florida team chemistry going on. But oh yeah, we're here for paint schemes. Yeah, Connor runs this thing every week. It's pretty good. 9. Jesse Iwuji's back to race this weekend, and honestly, he's got a pretty cool life story. He attended the United States Naval Academy where he joined the school's college football and track and field teams. On the former, he was a free safety for the Navy midshipmen. He graduated from the academy in 2010 and entered the United States Navy. Shocker. As a surface warfare officer, in which he served on the mine countermeasure ship Exultant and USS Comstock. After 7 years on active duty, Iwuji transitioned to the Navy Reserve. Yeah, this is all on Wikipedia. Wikipedia goes on to say, and I quote, Jesse has gone on to have a pretty terrible NASCAR career where in however many years he's been racing, his best finish is a miracle 11th place at Daytona in 2022. So Jesse, thank you for your service, and thank you for the 3 cautions you're about to cause this weekend at Talladega. 7. Matty D, you better watch out this weekend, because I bet you Jesse Iwuji does not fuck around with stolen valor, and that's exactly what this race car is every single week. Give Devin Moran his 99 back. 0. And the paint scheme of the week goes to Caesar Baccarella. It honestly ended up not being that close of a battle. If the 66 actually posted their paint scheme on NASCAR.com and I didn't have to go searching for it, they probably would have won. But here's my top 3 for Talladega. And here's the current Xfinity Series paint scheme review point standings. See you at Texas.